Here's how to change the battery on a Chevy truck. This is a 1995 model. If you have one of similar vintage, like 88 to 98, it should be similar. So the posts on the side of the battery have bolts screwed into them. It's steel screwed into lead, so you have to be real careful with those. And then down at the bottom, there's one little bolt with a bracket holding it on. That's the model number of the battery I used on my 95 Chevy truck. So basically just take the bolt out of the bottom, and then there's a little triangular shaped thing that holds the side of the battery on down at the bottom. And then you remove the little light. Mine has a little light on a string that is used if your truck breaks down. So I move that out of the way. Then turn the bolts that are screwed into the lead terminals sideways out, counterclockwise on the negative and also on the positive. Then once those are removed, you clean up the connectors, pull the battery back towards the back of the truck. There's a little lip that holds it in place. Lift it up, and it is out of there. Use that for your core charge. And it's a good time to inspect the battery tray. And if it's all rusty, clean it up, paint it, and make it nice for the people. And then if you need new bolts, they do sell new bolts at the store for around $5. So I bought a new bolt on that side. And then there's a little lip there on the front of the battery tray that you're going to need to hook into when you put your battery down. Just push it forward towards the front of the truck once it's seated in there. And then your little triangular piece is going to bolt back down where it was before. And then you get ready for the tricky part. Once that's torqued down, you're going to need to screw the terminals into the side of the battery. Now, if you screw it down too hard, you're screwing steel into lead, and it's going to rip the threads out, and then you're going to have a real problem. I did that on my previous battery, and I had to thread a bigger bolt in there to get it to work. That's why I had to replace a bolt earlier. So I recommend you put it in there and just tighten it incrementally until the wires don't move anymore. And then but don't screw it down too tight all at once. And then put away your magic safety light that is in the front of the truck if you have one of those, and then fire it up and you're done.